Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgets.com, and today we are going to do a hands-on review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. It has been launched here in India for a price of around 49,000 rupees approximately, which is pretty high. And one thing which may disappoint you is that the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is going to be available in two variants. Right now only one is launched here in India. The first one which is launched here in India is the 32GB variant, which we have with us right now, and this device is going to be available in three colors. One is the white, which we have. The second color is going to be black, and then you can have it in pink color as well. So if we actually talk about the specifications of this device, Note 3 is definitely an enhancement in terms of the screen display size, increase in terms of the specifications as well if we compare it with the previous Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So here we have the device, and the device has 5.7-inch Super AMOLED display, which was the same display which we have seen on Samsung Galaxy Note 2, but the display size this time is higher. You have 5.7-inch of display, which is a full high definition display, which was used to be a 720p display on Samsung Galaxy Note 2. When it comes to the processor, you do not have this device available as a Snapdragon 800 chipset here in India. Rather than it is coming with the 1.9 GHz Exynos octa-core processor, and there is one more processor that is another quad-core processor, 1.3 GHz. I'm not sure about that one as well, but if you actually take a look, the overall interface, the overall design of the UI is exactly the same which we have seen on Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So it is running the latest version of Nature UX UI, you can say, in terms of the overall UI if you actually take a look. Another improvement which we have seen on this device is the 13 megapixel camera, which was used to be a 8 megapixel camera before. So now it has been upgraded, and it is a 13 megapixel camera with a big LED flash over here, as you can see. Another difference which we see in terms of the Note 2 and Note 3 is that if we actually compare these devices side by side, so we have the white color variant of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, and we have a white color variant of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 as well. If we actually compare these devices, definitely the Note 3 has a much premium build quality kind of a material at the back side. Although it is leather-like material, but it is again plastic. It is not leather. First of all, you have the stitches over there, which does give the device a kind of a premium look. And again, if you actually are confusing whether this can be removed or not, this can be removed. So you can remove the back cover on Samsung Galaxy Note 3. That is something which we can tell you. I would like to say you have a better build quality back cover on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 as compared to the Note 2, which used to have a glossy back cover. As you can see, it has attracted a lot of fingerprints and scratches over time. But this one should have a better life and should have a better look and feel with 2 months or 3 months of usage. If we actually compare these devices from the edge, you do have a chrome like a strip. You have a chrome plastic kind of a chrome strip over here on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, and you do have it over here, but the edges on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 are not kind of rounded. They are kind of flat, as you can see over here, and you have metallic buttons on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 as compared to the plastic buttons which we have seen on Samsung Galaxy Note 2. On the top, if we actually take a look, this is how these devices looks like. Another difference in between these two devices is that you have an IR blaster now on Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which was not there on Samsung Galaxy Note 2 previously. You do have secondary mic on both of these devices. You have 3.5mm audio jack as well. On this side, you have the volume rocker. Again, the volume rocker which we see on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 has a metallic. It looks like a metallic home button, but again we are not sure. We will confirm you later on. And you do have these linings on the edges on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which again gives the device a good look again. And we see a chrome kind of a logo on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, whereas we have a slightly plain grey colored Samsung logo printed on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, which does not look that good as this one is looking right now. Let's take a look over the Note 3 in detail. Now if we talk about the specifications of this device has 3 GB of RAM, whereas Note 2 was used to have only 2 GB of RAM. The camera has been improved. You can record a slow motion video at 720p with 120 frames per second on Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which is again another good thing which is good about the camera. When it comes to the front camera, you have 2 megapixel fixed focus front camera, which is also capable of recording high definition video at 1080p. That means you can do a proper high definition video chat from the front camera, and we will just show you how does the front camera look like. Now talking about this device in terms of the overall design, this definitely looks better than the Note 2. It is kind of slimmer as well if we actually compare it. And if we tell you about the thickness of the device, we will just confirm it later on, but it definitely is thinner than the Note 2, as you can see, and it is lighter as well. And if we take a look over the connectivity and the ports, on this side on the right you have the power and sleep key. Here you have a little indent to remove the back cover. On the top you have the IR blaster over here. You have a secondary mic for noise cancellation. You have a 3.5mm audio jack for the headphones. On this side you have the volume rocker, and at the bottom you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging, which is right now covered by the security thing. You also have a primary mic over here for voice calling. On the front you have the nice metallic earpiece over here with the proximity and ambient light sensors. You have a front camera which is a 2 megapixel camera capable of doing high definition video chat. At the bottom on the front you have the capacitive home, you have the physical home button and the capacitive touch buttons, which are there within the body of the phone, not within the display. Now, one thing which we forgot to highlight is that you also have the S Pen which comes with the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and this one is definitely different in terms of the length, you can say, in terms of the overall design as compared to the S Pen which we have seen on Samsung Galaxy Note 2. As you can see, this is how it looks like. Again, this one is slightly thinner and little bit longer as well in terms of the length. Definitely they look very much different in terms of the build. You do have the same kind of button which we have seen on the S Pen earlier, if you take a look. And again, the overall design is little bit different. It is slightly lengthier and it has a different look and feel to it. But again, the functionality is same, although you get a different thing, a new thing with this S Pen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, that is the air command. So for air command, you just need to press the button over here and you need to hover it over the screen anywhere you are. You can actually launch these options. The first one is called the action command or the action memo basically. So once you launch this, you can actually write a number like this, and you can save it later on. Again, please pardon my writing, it is not very good. You can call this number, you can add to contacts, you can message this number, you can also email this particular thing which you have written. You can also do a web search, you can locate it on the map if you have written an address, and you can also assign a task for this particular thing. So with the help of the pen window feature, you can actually hover it on the screen. You can select the pen window, release the button and then tap it to open the square tools. These are all the tools which will run at the same time within small windows. So you can open a calculator like this. You can also open more applications by using the pen window feature again. So here we have opened the phone, the back cover has been opened, and you can see the large battery which we have on the device. It is 3200 mAh, which was used to be 3100 mAh battery on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Again, the battery has been upgraded. So the SIM card, so this device is again a single SIM device, and again the SIM card which can be inserted into this slot should be a micro SIM. It cannot be a regular size SIM card, you will have to cut it. And on the top of the SIM card slot, you also see the slot for the micro SD memory card. You can also use the 64GB version as well. So both the 64GB as well as the 32GB memory card will be supported on the device as far as increasing the storage of the device is concerned. So one thing which is good about this device is that out of the box you will get Android 4.3 pre-installed on Samsung Galaxy Note 2, which will come into India, and the model number of the device is SM-N900, which is the exact model number. And here are some other details about the build version, the kernel version. As you can see, if you actually go and take a look over the storage over here, when it comes to storage, you have 32GB of storage available on this device, which is the internal memory, and out of which around the user available memory is around 22.42GB, which is available to the user. System memory or the system operating system is using around 6GB of the total memory which is there on the device, and you also have support for SD card as well. So you can expand the storage of the device, but again you cannot install applications directly on the SD card. You might be able to move certain applications from the phone memory to the SD card, but you cannot install apps on the SD card. So when it comes to the brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness as well on this device because of the ambient light sensor which we have over here. So when it comes to wallpaper, it will support live wallpapers and static wallpapers, but when it comes to video wallpapers, they might not be supported. You can make them support with third-party application, but by default they will not be supported on. Now when it comes to LED notification light, you do have LED notification light as well on this device, which will light up whenever you receive certain messages, emails, or it will also light up whenever you are charging the device. The LED notification light is over here. So one thing which is good about Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is that it has 3 GB of RAM, and right now around 1.7 GB of RAM is used, and you get around 1 GB of RAM free on this device, which is fairly good in case you want to install more applications and heavy games on this device. So when it comes to some other options, you also get voice control input. That means S-Voice will work on this device without any problem. You also have one-handed operation in which you can actually adjust the keypad, the dialing keypad, the Samsung keyboard, calculator, and the unlock pattern either to the left or to the right by enabling this option over here. If we take a look, and then we have support for air gesture, we have support for air view, air command as well. So here we have the camera UI open for this device on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and this is how the camera UI look like. And again, you do have dual camera feature supported on this device, in which you can make both the front camera and the back camera work. So you can actually take photos from both the front as well as the back camera. You can also disable this feature over here. And when it comes to the front camera, this is how the view will look like from the front camera. The front camera is capable of doing a high definition video chat, as you can see. So again, the overall quality you will see basically whenever you do a video chat from this device using the front camera is going to be good. The details are also pretty good whenever you use the front camera. Let me just go back to the back camera again. So this is how the back camera looks like, and if we actually take a look over the modes, you have auto mode, beauty face mode, best shot, best face, sound and shot, drama, animated photo you can take. So this seems to be a new mode, and again you can animate certain parts of the object basically whenever you're capturing a photo. You can also take these high speed shot, and you also have HDR mode supported. You also have eraser mode, in which you can erase the people in case you are capturing photos in crowded environments, and you also have panorama mode supported over here. You do have a surround shot mode basically, which will allow you to take a 360-degree panorama, spherical panorama shot, which is again going to be good. Let's go to the auto mode and let's take a photo right now. So let's take a photo from this device using the 13 megapixel back camera on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. And again we are taking this photo in some low light. With some artificial light we have just captured this photo. And this is how the photo looks like in terms of the overall clarity. Again, the photo looks out to be pretty good in terms of the clarity, I would say. In terms of the colors, it is not that good. Again, if you zoom the photo to a great extent, you will see good amount of noise which is there in the photo. So the overall camera performance is pretty okay, and we will let you know more once we do the camera review for this device. Here we have the browser for the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and we have just opened our website on this device, as you can see. And if we actually talk about the Kinetic Exploring, there is no problem. It is the same kind of browser which you might have seen on other Samsung Galaxy phones, which we see on this one. You do have option for tab browsing, so you can open multiple tabs. The interface is little bit different as compared to the one which we have seen. Again, when it comes to pinch to zoom, there is no problem with this browser, and when it comes to panning is also pretty smooth. The rendering of the text is also pretty crisp and clear on this device because of the full high definition display. And again, when it comes to playing YouTube videos within the web page, you can play YouTube videos within the web page on this browser without opening YouTube application for the same. So here we have a photo on this device, as you can see, and we have just opened this photo. This is a preloaded photo. So let me just give you an idea about the viewing angle for this device. If you actually view the screen from this viewing angle, at extreme viewing angles, you will be able to see what is there on the screen, as well as from this side. So there is no problem as far as viewing angles are concerned. They are quite wide on this device when it comes to viewing the media or video, anything on the screen. When it comes to vertical viewing angles, again it is pretty good. So the viewing angles are pretty good. They are not very wide. You will definitely see certain amount of fading of colors, but again you can see the screen at extreme viewing angles, which is good. And this is how the phone dialer look like, and again you have the option of making a video call directly on the phone dialer, which is good. And again, this is a cellular video call which you will be able to make from this device. Here we have the messaging application open on this device on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and because of the big display, the keys are pretty big to type with, so you won't face any problem while typing on this device, even with thick or thin fingers. The keys are pretty big in size, as well as they are nicely spaced out, so you won't face any problem as far as typing is concerned. Maxter, which is a magazine related application. Savan, which will allow you to listen to the Bollywood songs or the Hollywood songs from their service using this application. You also have some games which come pre-installed. Again, you do not have these games completely in the full version, but the trial version comes pre-installed. You can play them. Some of them are even full versions as well. You also have some application for photo printing, so you can directly order a print in case you have captured a photo from. Apart from this, if you actually talk about some other application, you get a large number of applications, Samsung related, Samsung Hub, Samsung apps. You get S-Note, Scrapbook, Gallery is always there, obviously, definitely, and you also have Chat on application pre-installed. So you get a large number of pre-installed applications on this device. So when it comes to some other features, you also have support for multi-window on this device. So that means you can actually run multiple applications in the same screen. And as you can see, you can actually run the same application in the 2 frames on this device. As far as the multi-window is concerned, you can always swap this, and you can also access some more options over here if you actually use the S Pen. So that's all from us as far as the complete quick review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. We really like this device. This device is definitely a much better upgrade as compared to the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, which is slightly heavier, lesser in terms of the camera, and also not very good in terms of the design if we compare it to the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. So the Note 3 is definitely a better upgrade as compared to a Note 2. You will get a better camera, you have a better design, slightly thinner device, light in terms of the weight as well. This device is around 168 gram, which is again lighter than the 180 gram or 183 gram approximately, which is the weight of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So we give a thumbs up to this device. Do let us know if you have any specific questions for this device. We would love to help you. This one also comes with this S Pen, which will go over here, and again we cannot insert it because of the security thing over here. But again, this device is definitely a good upgrade. Do let us know if you have any specific questions for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.